And what Morano's doing is trying to help Vinny get that done. My new position, cleaning up the place, may have to add a couple more stands because the truck shop's not the same as the 207th Street. Right, 207th Street, I'm doing the same amount of work that you guys are doing, and there's no problems. And I'm doing it less out, but I have allowing because we have a trolley truck and you guys don't have it. But the work, the same amount of work we're doing, we're putting out at 207th Street. We're doing 142s, 142As, we're doing 62s. So with Ed, now we're going to take the diesels from you so that because you're doing the 160s now, I'm trying to give you some room. So you have to work. Well, I don't know what the problem is. I don't understand why we can't come to these hours and work with these hours. I know there was material problems. I'm giving you the material now. There shouldn't be no more problems with material. If there is a problem with tools, you have to let me know or let the general know. We want to work with you, but you have to work with us. And this is, this is going to be a heavy year next year. He's getting you ready for this, and that's what he's doing. I don't think he's abusing anybody. I don't
Absolutely. That's the whole I got one thing I want to say. This is what you want? Right here. This is what you want?
This ain't right.
You got it then. This is what you want. I don't usually ever stand up and open my mouth, but I'm fucking tired of this shit. 39 years, this is bullshit.
You know we do.
Bullshit. He's a son of a bitch.
The shop is down. You cannot belittle people, and then when I say, please don't talk to me like that, he tells me, I'm sorry if you interpret it the wrong way. I'm not interpreting it the wrong way.
We're not babies.
Okay?
And you know that.
I'm sure you heard that the foreman had to walk with me on the high-low with his hands on the high-low all day. I gotta work like that, and then if I hit him, even if it was a legitimate accident, they're gonna tell me, yeah, it was done on purpose.
He's out of control.
I can't work like that. You have a picture of your family, rips it down, little petty bullshit to break you down. And then you want more work? Guys are sick of it. I'm speaking for myself. I'm sick of it. A lot of people here have.
I know you had a problem.
No, I'm sick of it. That was just one problem.
I know that one problem. But I told Mr. Dalquist, since you get along with Vinny, I told Mr. Dalquist, let Vinny handle it. Okay, since you get along with Vinny.
Vinny can't handle it because Dalquist and Joe tells him this shit, and then Joe lies. I heard him say, watch Gemma. And Ronnie said I could do that. I get paid. I could watch him all day. Then he lied and said he didn't say that.
Joe is a professional liar.
I heard him. I heard him. And then I'm going to do extra work for you? Come on.
George, I don't think
I'm not junior men here.
Trouble with the truck shop. They're not afraid to work. Nobody here is afraid to work. Everybody understands the production's going up.
Bullshit.
You know, the production was down. Vinny was asking for manpower. He didn't get it. Okay? The shop was never upgraded for these trucks. The trucks are different. You know, production was down. We didn't have the manpower. We couldn't do it. So you brought in Joe. He's making everybody miserable. Everybody's miserable.
I don't understand.
Everybody.
I don't think he's talking down to anybody.
George, you know what's going on, George?
Is everybody here?
Listen.
You know what's going on.
Is everybody here wrong? Are we making this up?
Joe's telling the truth, and we're all lying.
Right, that's right.
It's a conspiracy against Joe. Come on.
Why do you think we're here?
We sat in this
example of what he did.
we sat in this room with the sensitivity training. Joe was here. Joe Morano was here giving the class, part of the class, with a bunch of us, and he turns around and I know Manny, he was talking to Vinny, turns right from Vinny, goes to Manny, and just ripped apart Vinny. Just ripped him apart verbally while he's standing right there. He walks away. It's like, me and Manny looked at each other and says, what the hell was that? He just, I mean...
Believe me, I got plenty. There's probably enough time in the day. He tells me, get the high-low and work with him. And he goes, get the high-low, you're working for Joe. So everything he wants me to move or throw out. If I say, well, Joe, the guys need that. Don't worry. Don't worry. To me, that's talking that. What is, and then he comes back after lunch and goes, you didn't do what I said. You have a problem retaining information? All I heard all day was, don't worry. You throw away the bench with the vice on it. Why? Guys need that. To me, you're sabotaging. You want more work, you're saying, but you're throwing away the stuff that we need to make our job easy and our life easy. I don't get it.
Plus the parts that are
I
stuck
don't get it.
outside that we need for SMS.
Yeah, they're all rusted away with TA money.
He just puts them outside.
Under the rain, it's rusting
Oh yeah, boxes and stuff. Everything is, don't worry. He has a plan in his head, and it's just
Why are
disgusting.
they outside? I mean, that's what we're going to give someone who's on the other room.
That's what we
Yeah,
like.
that's where we like it out. He just put him outside.
You know, they've been asking for Vinny's been asking for a material cage for over a year. He's been denied for over a year. Sala comes walking around and says, "Oh, the place is a mess." So everything gets thrown out, everything gets put outside. Now all of a sudden we're going to get a material cage.
I had no shims through the motors yesterday, okay? I didn't see him throw them away, but he did a hell of a job cleaning up that nobody knows where these shims are. And then I'm gonna get harassed, why didn't I do the motors? I can't do a preload without shims. I mean, this is the stuff we're going through. And it's aggravating. It's really aggravating.
Transit authority is a lot like
Morale
the
is
military.
down in the truck shop.
Okay.
You're not gonna get work like that. It's just not
We
gonna
never had a
happen.
problem before doing anything.
Yes,
It's like he
that's-
wants to come and retrain us to do everything.
Yeah.
A lot of us have been doing it since we're 16 years old. We're not idiots. We turned wrenches since we're 16 years old. We know how to do it.
Do we ever have a meeting with you other than before this?
No, you never had
All right.
There you go.
The 5 years that Vinny's been in the truck shop.
I gotta explain one thing. It's been easy in the truck shop until this time.
No, but you would have just asked us what you wanted.
No, it's working together. Now we're asking for more work because our production is.
All right, why couldn't we have this meeting and you come to us and say, this is what we're gonna do?
I didn't think it was gonna be this much
I
trouble.
even
Well, you stuck him in there, that's what happened.
There's nothing that the guys wouldn't do for Vinny.
Yeah, you stuck him in there.
There's nothing the guys wouldn't do for
George,
I
Vinny.
look at it this way.
Nothing.
If I go home and I punch my wife in the stomach and smack her in the face, she's not gonna take me in the bedroom and make love to me and then cook me dinner. She's gonna stab me in the fucking head while I'm sleeping. That's how she is.
George, anybody here will do anything for Vinny. Anything.
Anything.
Over the hours, doesn't matter, hours don't mean anything. We do it for Vinny. For Joe, because that's the way he treats
You know
us.
what, we got used to it. We
We had it with him, George. We had it.
5 years. We got used to being
You know,
like a man.
you come in, we had spring test. He brought it into the program before Vinny was here, the spring test. He asked, I'm gonna set it up this way. Joe, how about, let us set it up so it makes it easier for us, so we can get everything going, a nice even flow. No, you're setting it up my way. We have to lift, just the outer spring is 80 pounds. We had to lift them, take them apart, lift it up onto the machine, back down. I said, why can't we get rollers to go through? He doesn't want advice from anything.
Now.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Now.
he's not letting us do anything. He
Can't blame
rips,
Vinny because he
if
was
we,
deputy there. I was
if we
here.
design it,
Deputy.
that makes it easy for us, he rips everything out. And he does it his way.
It's his
It's
way
like,
or
come
no
on,
way.
we're the
Guys
ones
don't
doing
swear,
it.
he's
We're
only
making
way.
it, trying to make it easy for us, so we can do more. But he just, has to be his way, and he just pulls it apart.
And you asked for suggestions when we were up here. How can we make the shop better for you? We wrote it on the cards. Do this, do that. All right, all that shit went in the garbage, and then this guy came in. I'm just saying, that's what it feels like to us.
We have it all in the book.
Right, but nobody listened. And then you go to say something to this guy, and he don't even want to hear you. That's the thing.
Turn a guy that will work very hard, turn him into somebody who doesn't want to do anything.
Yeah, exactly. He just,
Excellent at that.
yeah.
He does his job. He does his job well.
He
But
does.
he goes above and beyond to belittle you. And all of us are men, and we don't want that. We don't want that.
And this is, we
No
had these big
compassion
meetings
for
up here
anybody.
for sensitivity.
Somebody sick or something, nothing, couldn't care less, too bad.
He doesn't know how to handle people.
Comes into my
Somebody
office,
died, yeah,
comes into my
exactly,
office, he
yeah.
starts yelling, I says, Joe, I says, don't yell. I says, no, he says, well, you're misinterpreting it.
Yeah,
He says,
exactly.
I'm talking authoritatively.
Yeah.
I says, listen, I hear you talking, you're yelling.
And you're demeaning. I mean, he talks down to people. He doesn't let anyone, he doesn't let anyone talk to him.
If you don't like it, you should quit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his favorite line. You don't like
All
it,
right.
quit.
Told me to go home. What about that one a couple of weeks ago?
You don't like
I'm
it,
working.
quit.
I'm
You don't like it,
standing
go
there
home.
working. Maybe I wasn't working to his expectation. Go home. I go, for what? He goes, you're here to work. What am I doing? You had the foreman standing by me all day. So that's proof that I was there all day. Maybe I went to the bathroom for 15 minutes. There all day working. Go home. Oh, I'm not new here. I'm not on probation. You go home.
That man's a professional. We do what we gotta do, but I don't want to be talked down by anybody. Especially if you're doing the right thing. If I'm fucking up, then slap me in the face or whatever. But we're not fucking up.
And Joe, you're not gonna change.
Right.
Joe,
We know you gotta back
He's
him.
not gonna change.
We know you gotta back him. He's one of your boys. But still, you know what I
Don't
mean?
laugh, because he is.
Right.
We all feel we have multiple meetings with him. Sala. Joe's there at every meeting. I'm surprised he's not here. Maybe he's under the foot of the table. Listen,
Is he in the closet?
all it is a big circle jerk.
closet.
You say we all voice our opinion. Joe twists it around to where he's right all the time. You know what? Everybody's just sick of it.
Hey, we'll make a deal.
Aggravating, man.
Hey, Judge, we'll make a deal with you. Take him out for a month. We turn this shit around and see what happens. And we'll see what happens. All right? Just to prove it, just to prove that it is him.
Okay.
Guys,
He was out sick for a
Guys.
week.
Joe's the superintendent. He has the right to run the shop.
Okay.
No problem with that. Hold on, listen to me, I'm talking, all right? You did that before, I told you, when somebody's talking, you have to listen.
I'm listening.
I respect you when you talk,
Well, this is what we're getting from.
all right?
Romano.
Joe is a superintendent, he's running the shop. Okay, he talked to you down, I'll take care of that. He's not dealing with you. Go and put him in the office, organize the shop the way it is. He will deal with you through Vinny. This is good for you?
No, because he demeans Vinny.
Right.
He belittles Vinny.
He belittles me, listen to me, please.
I saw him the I saw him yesterday.
I had a
No,
meeting with Joe
guys,
yesterday.
please,
Don't worry about
do me
that.
a favor. The relation between managers, we took care of. Don't worry about it, all right? We'll sit down, both of them, with Jenny and Joe will take care of that. If there's a problem between them, we'll take care of this. If he has to go to class, sensitivity class, or whatever it is, we send him. If there's a mistake he did, we'll take care of it. We'll deal with you through Vinny. All right? Is this okay with you? Yeah, go ahead.
No.
Didn't Vinny do a good enough job that you can make him superintendent of that job? Listen.
It doesn't work that way, guys.
I'm just asking.
Or at least-
He knows the shop very well.
Or at least you could have went to Vinny and said, "This is what I want." You didn't have to bring this guy in.
Hold on.
I had his best friend talk to him, Darren Lucas, tell him that things are changing. I had Morano talk to him when he was the general superintendent there. Talk to Vinny and stuff, that things gotta change, that we're gonna go into production. That the hours are gonna have to go, the hours for these new trucks gotta go down because we're gonna have to go, I just can't hire, I'm getting more people, but the hours, if we're doing it uptown, I'm trying to keep the hours safe. I can't, everybody now is looking at money. We got people looking over me like you won't believe. O&B is looking over everything. If the hours are different, they question this man right there, he can tell you. They question everything, believe me. And that's why I got him up there, because to let you know what the production for next year is gonna be very heavy. I just wanna get you guys.
Yeah, but you gotta supply us with the parts to give you the production.
George, one question. What are the hours? Nobody knows what's expected of them.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Al, can you give one thing, what the expected next year is?
What they expect?
What they expect starting the beginning of December, the middle of December? No, it's-
2009, all 46, you're gonna do 600.
Excuse me. Can't hear you.
Speak up again here.
They're charging what?
2009, for the R46, we have to do 696 trucks. For the R143, it's 232. That's probably the most that's ever been done in that shop.
Okay, question. No, you gotta break that down.
Yeah,
Let's you break that down in trucks per day. Well, right now we do, like, if it's 4 to 6, it's 4 trucks per day. So, what, you're breaking that down to more than 4 trucks a day, or?
We can give you that for that, we can break it
Yes,
down.
we'll break, that's
We'll
what
break it down.
That's the break, but
We'll break it down.
the breakdown was always 4
But
trucks
he's
per
just
day.
trying to tell you that this is the most this shop ever done. And that's why we're doing this.
Oh, okay, great. You know, I don't think it's a disagreement or a dispute about the work and the production. All right, let's talk about the conveniences. As it was said before, that Joe was here for a specific purpose of cleaning up the shop and getting stands on what's not installed, right? So we get that done. Now, how long would that take? How much longer we got for that?
We don't know.
I really don't, I can't, listen. The only thing I'm saying, we'll, like Mr. Sala says, we'll work the managers together, they're gonna work together. If Morano's gotta be upstairs, and just run from upstairs, let Vinny run the show, and that's what we'll do. If you like that, if you want. No problem.
It's worked
Managers,
before.
I had them together, I talked to both of them for over a half an hour, got them to get to work together, to explain to, you know, Morano's there to help him, to give him a hand, not to hurt him, not to talk down to him, not to disgrace him.
He belittles him every day, George.
That should stop, because I talked to them yesterday.
He does it in front of people.
That should stop.
Then he wants to hang himself. It's ridiculous. The guy goes home sick.
Listen to me. If it happens, then I need to know about it. But since yesterday, I spoke to both for over half an hour, and I spoke to Joe. I straightened that whole problem out. They should go upstairs and talk about the differences, try to combine the differences,
Sit down.
and become one. Okay?
George, the men used to love to come to work every day. They had no
They
problem
want that.
coming to
Listen,
work.
I
Everybody
Right.
in the shop
I
is
hate coming.
miserable now. Everybody is
No
miserable.
one wants to come to
There's
work.
something wrong with that.
we're gonna try to change it. And like Sal says, we're gonna try to.
Men
The only
are not
problem is
afraid
Joe.
to work.
He's the
Nobody's
only
afraid to
problem.
work
Give
here.
us a chance. We're gonna work with it. Okay? Give us a chance. Okay. Last year, I think. What did you do last year?
We're doing 200 off 46 years, 96 all the way through the field.
For last year.
For this year.
For this year. That's what you're doing this year.
But we did 68 before that. And over the whole year, we did more.
Yeah, but you're
Right, but the truck for 68.
And the flats and the diesels.
Hold on, in the past, we've been running this SMS line for 14 years. There was many a program when we ran 4 trucks a day, there was even one time where we ran 5 trucks a day. So we know that we can do 750 trucks, 900 trucks. That's what I know. It's been done in the past, it can be done again.
Listen, we have the hours. We know what the quota is. We know this is the first time in this shop that we have already that you're doing more than you did before all the other years. Believe me.
But Mr. Cortez, you know, the thing is, what I find, the difference here, back with the 46, we had more work done on the truck itself, like the retrofit to the TBU, and then the trip back on, right? There's just additional work on the truck, right? But
Plus the bushings and all that.
Bushing
that you have.
Guys,
There's a difference with it.
listen, we know you can do the job. We know you guys will have no doubt your ability at all.
No, Mr. Sala, hold on a second. I think what we get into the wrong here is.
They think the 143s are the same.
No, they're not. I know that. I know they're not.
It's not
A lot of little stuff. I
It's
don't
just
understand.
comparing what is done, and they talk about the hours, you know, the working hours, as to what you're actually doing. You kind of understand my point here?
Right.
Because, let's say you had the trucks going through, but we weren't doing
We have
what
everything,
you wanted
we
to
have
do.
everything in paper, the spring testing, the TPUs,
Putting all the hours
everything
together.
we put it
Combine it
together.
all together.
But we cannot know this is true until we go to the program. The problem is not you guys, you know the job. But we have people coming, we have a big coming, all new car inspectors, and all coming from the street. These all people need training, these all people need experience to work.
Yeah, who's gonna train them?
We're going to be open another PM production SMS with no SMS in the PM ship. We have people coming into the PM. I think you know there was 10 people working with you in the morning. Now they are in the PM ship. We don't know the future. We have to open midnight or not. Your shop is small for the amount of the truck. We have to distribute the work. We have to get these people coming in to roll in and learning the job and stuff like that. The other problem is 160. 160 is coming in there with a lot of problems. I have 19 cars outside, 4 full trucks, and don't know what to do. Because there's one truck, number 1, number 2. There's 3 and 4. There's Alstom and the Siemens. There's Kawasaki and the Alstom. We don't know what is going on. We're running into a lot of problems. Yesterday we bring a truck, market also. After we put it on the drop table, we find Siemens. This is what we come again. We expect next year we'll run a lot of problems like this. That's why we need more managers in the shop to take care of the stuff. It's some kind of organizing the work. Look at the whole sheet. Find which truck is this. Do we have the trucks or not? Do we have the trucks? We have to call the vendor. We have to call the engineer. A lot of stuff I cannot do with Vinny by himself. Cannot do.
It's
That's
a lot of,
why.
it's a lot of, these, when they bought these cars, you know, that's not us, that has nothing to do with us, they don't ask our opinion. They went on board a truck with a Siemens motor, a Siemens gear case, to change the gear case completely. They got problems with those gear cases. They don't have the gear cases to give us, they don't have to say buy the spare truck, because they want to keep their production up. And the reason they want to keep production up, because they want to get the boss, the president wants me to get rid of the old cars, so that they can put these new cars in. To get these new cars in, they need trucks. So they don't want to give us the spare trucks right now, so we're stuck. we're stuck. So like he says, cars are out there, but we gotta get them in. And that's why I took the diesel trucks out of here and put them uptown, so that I can give you guys a little more air, more room.
Okay, so we could have, we could live with the understanding that we understand that you understand that our workload is.
Yeah, we understand it very well, because I went through it uptown. I
But
know.
we need you to understand, Vinny by himself cannot handle the load. With the problem is coming. That's why Joe will organize the work upstairs. Vinny will deal with you, all right? And please, if you have a problem, come run to me. You didn't have to hold anything.
That's why we're here right now.
Go ahead.
Okay.
That's why we're here right now. We have
Okay,
a problem.
come to me, I'll take care of it. We didn't have, if
We
he
have a
broke
problem
you, if he
with
said
the
anything wrong, I will handle it, I will take care of it. This is
We
my
don't have a
job.
problem with the work.
You work for me, that's it.
We don't have a problem with doing the work, we don't have a problem with doing the rules. We have a problem with the way we're being treated. We came up here, we all have to be, work together, be nice to
I walk
everybody.
in the shop
being
every
treated
day,
like
2 or
gentlemen,
3 times.
ladies,
Why didn't
gentlemen.
approach me?
And
I
he
talk to
treats
every
us
one
like
of you.
crap.
This Alan,
That's the
what
whole
about
We had a bunch
problem
of
we have.
meetings.
What about the meeting we had with you and Joe?
Sit around, you know that.
We had a meeting with you and
Come
Joe.
on. How many meetings
Okay,
did we have?
Right? What happened? Nothing happened.
Nothing changed.
Nothing changed.
Here for every meeting.
Okay, all right.
We're gonna, listen, guys, we're gonna try this new thing, and I'll get back to, I'll have a meeting with you guys again in 2 weeks. Myself and Sal, okay? 2 weeks, okay? And then you give us back.
George, there's nothing the men wouldn't do for Vinny. They
Okay.
take a bullet
Or
for
you
Vinny.
guys.
Any man in this
Guys,
room.
understand one thing, you're getting a lot more men. Stuff for one person. A lot more.
Why? We're the babysitters.
You know, you have to, material, like he said, coordinate. It's a lot, deal with engineering. These new trucks, you gotta call engineering all the time, it's different problems. I had to go get them the prints, like he says, 1 and 2, what the hell does that mean? 3 and 4. What trucks, they don't even know. I asked them to give me serial numbers, they don't even know.
Did you ask Vinny if it's too much for him to handle?
I think, believe me.
Well, why don't you try
I
it?
have 2 superintendents up there.
I'm just saying, why don't you try it? Even
I
if
remember
we,
when I first started here, not to be, get off the subject, Vinny used to work on SMS and do the work at 2 foreman by himself. But somebody made a remark that Vinny didn't know what he was doing.
Guys,
Oh, yeah,
Most
no.
certainly
Maybe
did.
not to you guys.
Vinny didn't know
One of
what
the
he
guys
was
down
doing,
on the
all the
floor.
trucks
Oh,
used to
she's
come
Downquist.
that were messed up out there.
That's another problem.
That-
Vinny did the work at 2
He's another problem.
There's another guy who right to us, right to us, tells how.
No, that's what I mean, no.
George, he is.
Listen,
You wanna talk to me on this podcast?
he goes-
I talked to Doc West this morning before I talked to you guys.
It's like your little baby.
He looks right at you, pages you, that you,
Oh, that, yeah,
that
that.
you're not there
Yeah,
after lunch. When you're
that's-
on
he
your
does that all the
location, you
time.
have to walk from your location where he saw you. And he'll lie and say he didn't see you. That's bullshit.
Obviously, he
We're
got,
not
he was
babies.
asked to leave the motor shop.
Don't
for a
tell me
reason.
I can't use my cell phone if you're on your cell phone. That's bullshit. I got a mother, she calls me, I don't care what the rules, I'm picking up that cell phone. And like I said, don't say I can't use my cell phone if you're gonna be on yours. Come on,
You're right.
come on
You're right
now.
about
This
You know,
is
we
what's
have
annoying.
families,
It's
we got, you know,
that
kids.
It's
Don't
annoying.
play joke for all of
All
this.
right,
He's
kid.
not doing anything for morale either, really.
All right.
Okay, listen, we all human, we all have mistakes, we all have different personalities.
we hear this all the time.
Joe doesn't have one.
Right.
Oh, I make a mistake, I get written
They
up.
walk around every time like
this
coffee cup and watching, coffee cup and watching.
Yeah,
Does that make sense? Has anyone got written up here?
Yes.
Yeah.
He threatened me to go home.
In the last
For doing my
3
job.
months I'm here?
We don't do anything that bad to get written up. What are you doing?
Even if you get written
He
up,
has not
we'll
enough
come to
reason.
you.
And one guy's gonna retire.
Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
One guy's gonna retire and what they got written up.
No, he's not. All right. Benny will run the floor, all right? For next week, like Mr. Cortez says.
2 weeks. I'll give you 2
any
weeks,
problem
guys.
having,
You know,
we'll
George,
take
the
care.
men will make you proud if you make them happy.
Amen.
Well, listen.
We like you to be
Not even make us
quiet.
happy.
Give me
Treat
2
us
weeks.
like
okay?
They'll make you proud if you make them
Not
happy.
the constant
Guaranteed.
belittling and
Okay,
talking
we're not
about
gonna have
what
that.
Joe's
Not
doing.
gonna
All
have
right,
that.
we'll take care of it.
You know what's wrong. I mean, I don't know you that well, but you know we did our work.
The cleaning up and the cleaning up part of the stands and whatnot. Joe was taking care of that, so if he's up in the office now, somebody else is gonna take care of that, does he still have that?
Well, he's gonna take care of it. I'm not saying he's not gonna take care of it.
You will-
He ordered some stamps, he wants to order some stamps and go up and down, we're gonna see if we can get it, we're trying to get a price on them. So he's doing those things. And that's.
But Vinny tried, But Vinny tried to do that too.
Oh, you stand there, you jack the truck up,
Right.
work where you want, the truck down, you do whatever you gotta do, let the truck all the way to the floor, bring it back up.
He's been asking for that for 6
I know.
months.
Right.
I've been trying to get them up down, that was supposed to be part of the new truck shop up down, and then Mr. Roberts killed the whole truck shop up there, I mean, the whole shop.
$1 billion worth of equipment and not $1 for upgrade for the shops.
No,
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you want to, and you want to do double the production. How ridiculous is that?
Well, listen, that's why I'm trying to help you, because if you need something, if I can get it for you, I'm gonna try to get it for you.
Get rid of something for us.
Yeah, there you go. See?
George, whether you know it or not, George.
Give me 2 weeks, please.
We
What
desperately
do you-
need that material cage in the back, desperately.
Listen,
There's 3 times as many cars associated with one.
Okay, you know where the areas that should be? What makes this area as a material?
And I thought that was
Desperately needed.
All right,
I
what
would
makes
even have-
this area as
And
a
we need a
material?
man in there